Good afternoon, Alex here. You might know me from such things as during my wife's bipolar. But I'm going to talk today about the meaning of life. For thousands of years, this question has been asked by some of the greatest philosophers in the world. What is the meaning of life? And I've always thought it's the wrong question, because as an ecologist, I don't see life as having any particularly important inherent meaning. It's basically to survive as long as you can, to reproduce and pass your genetic legacy on to the next generation. That is really what life is about. And whether you're an amoeba or a cockroach or a beetle or an ant or a horse or a politician, that's pretty much what life has programmed us to do for a long time. So that's probably a very unsatisfactory answer, but the thing is that people are asking the wrong question, and the question is actually, how do you give meaning to your life? And that is a far more important question, and that is a question that will actually determine whether you have a life of something interesting or whether you have a life of misery or whatever. So the question that you should be asking is, rather than what is the meaning of life, it's simply, how do I give meaning to my life? And there's so many ways to do that. And that can be anything from art to raising a family to being active in your community to making discoveries, to following your dreams, blah, blah, blah. So that's basically it. I don't think there's any particularly important inherent meaning in life, but I think as humans and as people who are conscious and people who have a limited time on this earth, I think by far the most important question is, how do I give meaning to my life? And that is something that everybody has probably got to work out for themselves. So I'll finish up with that.